Society often misunderstands the cat person. They call you aloof. They say you are cold. They ask why you would choose an animal that doesn't constantly wag its tail for your attention. But they are missing the point. You didn't choose a cat because you wanted a fan. You chose a cat because you wanted an equal. If you find yourself drawn to the quiet mystery of the feline, it is not an accident. It is a reflection of your own psychology. It suggests that you possess a rare set of personality traits that the rest of the noisy world often overlooks. Here are the 5 profound traits shared by those who love cats. First, and perhaps most importantly, you are an architect of trust. To love a cat is to understand the deepest law of relationships: consent. You cannot force a cat to love you. You cannot command it to sit. You have to wait. This appeals to you because you understand that affection is worthless if it is forced. You are the type of person who values a connection that is earned. You respect boundaries, both your own and others. When a cat finally chooses to walk across the room and sit on your lap, it hits different. You know it wasn't a duty. It wasn't an order. It was a choice. You value that choice more than anything. Second, you are a sanctuary builder. There is a distinct difference between being lonely and being alone. You understand this better than anyone. You possess the trait of intellectual independence. Unlike those who need constant noise or external validation to feel safe, you are comfortable in the silence. You and the cat share a sacred agreement. We can be alone together. You don't need constant reassurance to know you are loved. You are self-sufficient. You view silence not as an empty void that needs to be filled with chatter, but as a luxury. Third, you are a micro-expressionist. Cats do not shout. They speak in millimeters. A slow blink, a twitch of the ear, a slight dilation of the pupil. To love a cat, you must be a master of non-verbal communication. This suggests you are a highly sensitive observer. In your human relationships, you are likely the one who notices the shift in the air when someone is uncomfortable. You see the things that go unsaid. The world shouts, but you listen to the whispers. You love cats because they speak your language, the language of subtle energy and observation. Fourth, you possess the magical realism mindset. Psychologically, cat owners often score higher in a trait called openness to experience. You are drawn to the abstract, the artistic, and the unconventional. Cats are surreal creatures. They stare at things that aren't there. They move like smoke. While others want a life that is linear and predictable, you are delighted by the riddle. You don't need to control the narrative. You are comfortable sharing your home with a small, mysterious predator because you appreciate the wildness of it. And finally, number 5. You are a sovereign spirit. The cat is the only animal that self-domesticated. It moved into our homes, but it never surrendered its freedom. It remains its own boss. You respect the cat because it refuses to submit. It mirrors your own desire for autonomy. You are likely a nonconformist, someone who walks their own path regardless of what society expects. You don't want a subordinate. You want a partner who walks beside you, unconquered and free, just like you. So the next time someone calls you aloof for loving a cat, let them talk. You know the truth. It takes a profound soul to appreciate a quiet love.